What's up, guys? This is JLB Gaming.
What's that all over your window?
And who else? What's your name, bro?
Hold on. Jared, what's that all over your window?
Bruh.
Hi. Restart it.
And what's our problem today?
Jared is very good.
Well, so far we've installed a subwoofer in this, what's it called?
2013 Chevy Cruze.
A 2013 Chevy Cruze. And we've run it all the way through. From the start, we did it on our own without watching videos. And we did it right. We went and I've watched every video online about how people install them. We've done it the same way. From what we did, it's the same way everybody else has. And we get a fucking buzz noise coming from the subwoofer when it's on, when the headlights are on that, or when it's on auto and it's nighttime and the headlights come on. Only when the headlights are on, it gets this buzz. I don't know if you can hear that, but we'll open the trunk for you here. Listen. If you hear that, we have no idea. It quits every time we turn it off. And we have no idea what it could be. What have we tried?
We've sanded every ground in the car and checked them with a multimeter to make sure they're all good, all the resistance is good. We had the battery had a bad ground, but we fixed that, put another ground on it. And like he says, the headlights are on. The only when the headlights are on is this buzzing happen, and when he puts it in drive, and he takes it out of park, it starts making the noise even louder.
Yeah. If we take it out of park, it goes louder.
People have told us so many things. The headlight, it's the all your ground is bad. We've checked every ground.
We've changed our ground to the amp 3 different times. We've even changed it to a factory ground just to make sure it's an actual ground. And now we've got it straight to bare, thick-ass metal. And that's what we've had since. And it's not fixed it.
We also got a ground loop cancellation.
Ground loop filter. We put that in after our line-out converter. And let me turn the car off. Save gas. What is this? When we were programming the amp with this ground loop or whatever it is, we think what it probably is, it's not the ground loop. It's some way the radio, because it's only come through the speaker wire. I've hooked up my home amp right beside the car and run the RCAs coming from the line out converter, and it's hooked into the ground loop filter and hooked into the home amp, so it's plugged in the wall. It's not plugged into the car, and the buzzing is coming through the RCAs. It's not coming from a ground loop. It's coming through the speaker wire we're tapping into this factory radio. So either it's the grounding on the radio or the radio is faulty. But whenever we were trying to program the amp, we had to go and set to a certain voltage. We were trying to do that, and the voltage was going up and down, up and down. We could not get it set on a regular, set voltage like the old car we had. It would be a solid voltage. And hold on, my dog. Get your butt inside. Get your butt inside.
Show when you put it in drive, it gets way louder.
I know it is. And it gets louder, but the real problem is when I'm programming it, I can't set it to a certain voltage. So I'm thinking I could be distorting the hell out of my speakers and blowing them. And when this may be a hint to maybe what y'all think it might be. When I'm driving the car and the speed goes up, the volume goes up. The pitch of the volume is like it gets louder, getting higher pitch, right?
I guess. Yeah.
Like when we're driving, I'll set at a freaking volume, and when I start going faster, it's louder. and the bass is louder. And then when I come to a stop sign, it goes considerably quieter, right? And the bass is very quieter. So maybe that's a problem of its own. Maybe it's got to do with it. Who knows? We need help. What else are we thinking?
I can think of. Maybe it's something with the headlight switch. That's what I'm thinking right now, because we checked the headlight switch and we couldn't find a proper grounding on it.
Yeah, there's everything online about these Chevy Cruzes is wow. It's amazing. It's got so many grounds for you to ground to. It's best for grounding. Yeah, well, we've done grounding and it's still having some sort of a buzz through the speakers. It's not a ground loop. It's gotta be coming through the speakers make this buzz. So it must be that. I don't know. We need your help. And what else we were thinking? And I got, if it means anything, I got the remote wire running into the power socket. I tried both.
In the power socket fuse.
Yeah, the power socket fuse. Right in the fuse box. I've done both power socket fuses, the one in front and one in back, just to see if it might be one of them. Some people said try wiring the remote wire into the radio fuse. Maybe it's having a fight between grounds, because we're putting 2 amps against each other. Some people are saying there might be an amp in this car, but we don't have 6x9s, and I don't think I have a speaker up here from what the amp online says, that the 6-channel amp comes with a speaker inside here. And as you can see, it's a change holder or whatever you want to put in there. Ain't nothing in there. Leave it, no.
Yeah,
this is gone.
Huh?
In the 6-channel amps, from what I've seen online, this ain't here. It's just a speaker sitting here pointing up. No, I want to leave that.
It just goes right back in. It's just like the other.
There ain't no reason to uncover it. There wouldn't be a speaker there.
What if there's a speaker in it?
How would audio come through, bro? Look at stupidity. Well, and I guess that's it. Get back to us as quick as you can. We need help. We've spent how many weeks on this vehicle?
4, 5.
Probably more. And we've spent all day. Like a couple of days. So
we sit there and we took we thought it was the speaker wires, so we took wires. We took the wires out and ran them. We thought it was the speaker.
We held them up and went through the middle of the friggin' way in case it might have, because we got the speaker wire crossed with this power wire. And some people say if you're doing that, you can get engine noise. There ain't engine noise, and it doesn't make it still makes that sound. We've brought it through here.
Yeah, but we also we have the loop, we have the noise cancelator.
Yeah, we've got the ground loop cancelator, so obviously it's not a ground loop. It's got to do with the speaker wire coming from the factory speaker wire. So maybe from what I've heard is one of the speaker wires could be caught into a common ground, but how's that possible being on both sides? And
no, we're sure. Like, we got them both. Took pictures of the door speakers. We checked through all the clips. We took. We're 100% sure that we're hooked it to the proper
we took the speakers out. Took pictures of the speaker wire coming out of speakers. So coming on the other side of the post, we knew what it was. And plus, they're twisted to let the people know they're speaker wires. So it could be a faulty radio, from what I've heard. Which, don't believe that for me. I'm just taking from what people say. But I don't know, maybe it's a bad ground in the radio. But what I'm wanting to know is what's making that noise, and what's causing when I speed up, it's louder, and then when I get stop, it's very quiet bass. That's about it.
Yeah, I guess.
This was JLB Gaming. I guess Equinox Gaming.
No.
That's what we used to be.
I guess.
Are we coming back?
No. It's never happening again.
I think we're coming back, buddy. We'll see you next time in the Minecraft. Please help.